Hello Internet, I'm MsBitters, this is my gaming channel, and this is another episode of Some Distant Memory. If this happens to be the first video of this game you found on my channel, I highly recommend that you go back, maybe look for the playlist, and maybe start at the beginning if you don't know what's happening, because it's kind of worth it, if you ask me. We left off exploring the first house that you find in the game. And I have a lot of options of places to explore in it, so we're just gonna get into it. Another painting. Interesting. That's a blocked doorway. How many doors are there? Jeez. Oh, did I just go outside? Oh no, this is another part of the house. Okay. No, I didn't want to click that one. Harvey Pewter and the Immortal Drive. Harvey, promise me something. Hackmaster X glanced over his black visor. Harvey avoided his gaze, unsure of what might be asked of him now. Depends. Promise me you won't go looking for the source. Startled, Harvey choked back a laugh. Why would I look for the source code of the HiveMind AI? Hackmaster X removed his visor with a deft hand. A deep look of sadness had overcome his face. His eyes spoke of weary days he hoped to never again endure. A HiveMind AI. The old man nearly didn't finish his sentence, knowing well the terrible pain that often came with knowledge. What is it? Harvey wrinkled his eyebrows. Hackmaster, I can't take it seriously with that name in there. Hackmaster X sighed. It created the software glitch that killed your parents, dear boy. That's impossible, Harvey blurted. My parents died in a car crash. Everybody knows that. True, they did. A self-driving car. The crash you see was caused by an AI error. Hackmaster X's metallic spine creaked against the chair as he straightened. But why, you ask? Hackmaster continued. Because, Harvey, you would one day be a threat. It was to stop you from growing up. From growing up? Is that some kind of prophecy bullshit? No, child. AI doesn't deal in prophecies. This was a prediction. Oh, man. How many of these books are we gonna find around? That's a first edition copy of Harvey Pewter. Okay, so it's a reference to Harry Potter, probably. You know this book? How could you not know Harvey Pewter? Teen Techno Wizard. Yep, we're definitely referencing Harry Potter. The best hacker in the world. These books define the pre-collapse spirit. I grew up on old encyclopedias. I couldn't tell you how many times I read the section on electromagnetism. I pity your lack of childhood. These books show how pre-collapse people viewed technology, government, morality, and coming of age. You have me curious. What were they about? Oh no, I won't spoil them. When we get back, let's read it together. You'll understand what it is to be truly human. It says here he uses his hacking skills to talk to a worm? Hey, don't read ahead. That's a very critical moment. Oh. I don't want to do the memory yet. Is this a toaster? No! Oh my god. I don't know why I thought that was a toaster on the floor. Oh, Professor. Are you alright? Is that a super box? I see. A box. Those things contain entire digital worlds. How do you know this? When I was young, my father found an Infiniboy, sort of a handheld version. It had 2 whole games. I played them every day until it died. If you find an Infiniboy, Professor, I'll flag it for the salvage team. Excellent. A cabinet and another door. Rick, I put your docs in here, but now I can't open it. How old is this thing? That note mentioned docs, as in documents, I bet. There could be a wealth of information inside this cabinet. Looks like it's still stuck after all these years, though. Maybe something on this floor will help you open it. I'm very curious to see these docks inside. Looking around this room, I don't think any of these items will help. How about other rooms? Use your map if you aren't sure where to check. So, even though it's technically just, I guess blocked and locked can be the same thing, but yeah. So tell me where to come back to. It's another door. What's down here? Anything else? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's interesting. It's on the bookshelf. Ooh. Stargazer? What is this? Is it a, oh, I guess it's the cover of the book or something. Comic book, maybe? I'm pretty sure those are both doors. A bold challenge by you, my grandfather. We play a game, a competition within us both. Emotion is subtle, and I am but a youngling. Wait, what's going on here? The human condition. Aurora is trying to process a memory. There's an 82.666% repeating chance that I was not present, dears. Myself in a sitting position, and my love for the child who was likely also in the sitting position. I guess Aurora is describing the memory. Aurora, please pause. Archaeograph paused. Is that how you think people talked 300 years ago, Aurora? Likelihood is low, Commander. Remember, Aurora, our goal is to recreate moments from the pre-collapse to learn about the civilization, what people were like, how they spent their time, and maybe even their emotions. And how they got out of this house. Don't forget that important nugget of information. I know it's difficult, Aurora. We're breaking new ground here. But you've interacted with plenty of people, seen how emotions change the way we act. Try to apply that knowledge to the people of the sunken city. Understood. I would like to try again, Professor. Shall I reinitiate the archaeograph? Go ahead. Haha, Grandpa wins. Grandpa wins. Ugh, I was so close. How about a rematch, young man? Grandpa, when can I play real football? You know what Dr. White said. I promise this is just as fun. But I'm sick of being stuck inside. You'll be able to go outside before you know it, just not now. Okay. Cheer up, Ricky. No, Ricky. Oh, right. Okay, okay. Rick. Let's switch sides. You be the Blazing Tigers this time. But first I need to hear your tiger roar. Rawr. Come on now, you're more ferocious than that. Rawr. Rawr. Whoa, that's it. He threw the controller into the air for that one. That was way better. Well done, Aurora. That was magnificent. The archaeograph is functioning even better than I'd hoped. If we can continue to recreate memories of that quality, imagine the things we'll learn. What do you think they were talking about, Professor? Who was Dr. White? The boy's doctor, I believe. I guess it's Rickon, because of the Ricky and the Rick. Rickon Barron had some sort of condition that kept him from playing on his feet balls. One of the great American pastimes, feetball. Football, Professor, a widely played pre-collapse sport. You really don't know football? The Dodging Giants, the Sea-Time Mariners, the goddamn Patriots, the New Orleans Saints. I've heard of sports, if you say so. I'm forever gonna call it feetball. I believe that was the whole room. I guess we'll loop around up this way through this door. Just kidding, gotta walk behind the couch. This must be the same room accessed from the hallway door. The one blocked by rocks. But it's locked. Maybe it'll be easier to open this door than the other. What? Oh, I guess so if you miss dialogue, you can replay the dialogue by interacting again. So I only have these 2 door options, correct? And the other one is blocked by the rocks. Or no, I'm sorry, it's locked. So I need to find keys or something. There's another room or 2 on this level, but there's also a set of stairs. I feel like I should complete the entire floor before I, like, go down the stairs, maybe. I think that's stairs, anyway. This is a new room. Oh, there's another InfiniPad thingy. I'd love to see what Aurora does with this. Aurora can work with the smallest of clues. Even a child's drawing is part of a bigger story. A hammer and chisel, among other things. Primitive art tools? In the hands of an artist, even primitive tools can create beauty. And in my hands, they could open an old cabinet. Good thinking. Go back across the hall and crack that thing open. Another strange statue. This looks so familiar, but I know I've never seen it before. We've preserved some art books at Noah, but only a few original works. Maybe you can take this one home. Texas Unlimited, October. Uh-oh. This week we're proud to profile one of Houston's most recognizable artists, Ada Barron. Her largest and final public sculpture, The Drought, has been the centerpiece of Discovery Green Park since it opened in 2008. The Drought depicts a man clutching an empty water spout, his body faded and breaking down into rusted machinery. A striking image. Ada's 40-year career is defined by depictions of people, often merged or fused with complex machinery. Ada gained early fame for her avant-garde reimagining of famous works, all built with salvaged steel from derelict Excel oil fields outside of Houston. Recently retired, she agreed to sit down with us to answer some questions and reflect on inspiration throughout her career. So unless we later find out that Ada moved, it's safe to assume we might be in the ruins of Texas right now. Yeah, so I think I have to do a certain amount of examining to unlock the various memories. So, Rick, what's it supposed to be? A surprise. It's coming along nicely, Rick. Looks like a tree or claws. Wait until he's finished, dear. Almost done. There. Don't forget to sign it. An artist leaves their mark. I still don't know what it's supposed to be. A bunch of horses? It's the way birds sound when they take off flying. Huh. What are you going to call it? Untitled number 34. I think it's lovely. Just lovely. Do you like it, Grandpa? Of course. It's one of a kind. We'll put it on the wall right next to the new statue. Great. We've got 2 artists in the house now. Oh, you love it, dear. He was a sweet kid. These memories, the artwork, we're really learning how life used to be. So much is captured in art. The pieces we have in the Noah Vault have been studied for generations. Glad we didn't give up the search? You know, I couldn't wait to join this expedition, but I admit, after so long I thought maybe it was a wild moose chase. Wild moose chase? A pre-collapse saying we like to use. The moose was a mythical creature. Uh-oh. Do moose go extinct? People wasted their whole lives trying to find them. To touch their lucky horns. No. No, viewers. If you find a mythical moose, don't ever try to approach it. Commander, mooses weren't, what is it? You know what? Let's talk about it some other time. Did I miss one of these? I did. Galatea? Galatea? A Quiet Place. Poems by Emmy. You said my navel is a cup that you could drink and drink until you're drunk. You said my shoulders were where they dip could hold a basin to rinse your face. You said my breasts curve to a tip that you would climb to reach the summit. Ooh, ew. You said my hips end. No, let's not go there. I wish I saw myself like you saw me. A silhouette of constant angles, juxtaposing empty plains, irregular hills and valleys, with landmarks interrupting, soft hands traveling along in gentle exploration. I miss being looked at by a sculptor admiring his greatest work. I feel dirty. The line about sculptors made me think we could display it near your grandma's statue. What do you think? That's perfect. Grandma loved Mom's early work. All the mythology. I feel dirty. Poetry, an ancient and lovely art form. This is like poorly written code. What does it mean? Sometimes the reader has to make their own conclusions. This poem, well, it's a bit sexy. But it's also sad. The writer longs for romance. They want to be loved the way they once were. Are you a poetician, Commander? That's poet, and, well, nah, not really. But one of my mother's most valued possessions was a book of poetry. She left it to me when she died. It's called Leaves of Grass. The child said, "What is the grass?" fetching it to me with full hands. How could I answer the child? I do not know where it is any more than he. That was one of her favorites. I had it bookmarked. Had? When my wife and daughter... When I left Noah, I donated it to the collection, along with the rest of my stuff. Someone else can enjoy the poetry now. Oh, they have a sad backstory. It's definitely everything in the room, right? I don't know why these ones are staying here, but like the artwork isn't. I guess it's giving me the option to read them anytime I want, kind of thing. I know I have the keys for that cabinet, but I kind of just want to see like what else there. Oh. I wonder how much the house will be accessible. There's a number pad over there. I could try to force it open. Professor. The integrity of the structure is... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Unstable. Sorry, sometimes curiosity gets the better of me. I'd hate to see a collapsed ceiling get the better of you. I'll be more careful. Alright, so other than the stairs, the cabinet and the locked door. I did all of these, right? Just gonna like obnoxious. Can I examine the wrecks? Or are they just there? Oh, I can examine them. The fact that this house is still standing just glows my mind. The structure has sustained extreme damage. I'll walk very gently, I promise. But I want to know what's behind this door. I don't really think anything new is gonna randomly spawn in as I explore. Okay, let's open this cabinet. Be gentle, don't bring the roof down. Oh, gaming cabinet. That looks like an old PlayStation and stacks of CDs, and there's a little computer. Is that maybe like an Xbox or a Wii? That might be a more recent PlayStation. I have the hiccups. It also looks like a PlayStation. Woo! Opened. Hang on. These maps are... Oh, markings for treasure, monsters, trapdoors. According to this, we're standing in the Icicle Fields of Phrasia? These are for some kind of fantasy game. They won't help us. How disappointing. Nice drawings, though. One moment. There's a key here. This appears to fit a door inside this room, Professor. Finally making some progress. Gee, I wonder which door it unlocks. Wait, what else might be in here? Box. That looks like a stack of, like, tablets or something. It's kind of hard to tell. Interesting. The key fits perfectly. Each room you explore seems to shed more light on this barren family. I know. I'm ready to see more. Include survey questions based on the 36 questions. The data will be harder to interpret, but richer. From there, we'll need to process their input for key behavioral words and phrases. Those will help us build better personality charts. We've been using a fuzzy clustering algorithm on the datasheet, but there's room for improvement. The primary lacking area is emotional intelligence interpretation. The prior survey data was too light to produce a reliable empathy metric. I'm so good at reading. The other hard problem remaining is improving prediction, but we're already seeing a 67% first match satisfaction rate, up from 59%, from the trials of Deep Connect 2. I think with deeper clustering of the empathy metric, plus Dr. Bachdel's emotional simulation research, we can exceed 75% satisfaction. We're well on our way to finding people their soulmates. Of course, dating apps. A religious algorithm of some kind. Soulmates, Professor. It's the idea that there's someone you're destined to love. It's romantic. Oh, then, aside from overly sentimental, these documents look promising. Aurora, what do you make of them? The documents reference advanced OHHH research on machine learning. Professor. I think Aurora's having a problem. Having issues with the scan? None. Good. This is exactly the kind of device I was hoping to find. There could be mountains of important information on here. Or mountains of cat photos. Yes, please. Also important. But does it still work? We can't know without electricity. I'll flag it for the salvage team to recover. Sycamore tree, a quiet place. Plomes? Poems by Emmy. Sycamore tree, with your branches, like arms open. Will you hold me? Will you bear me down to the ground? Will you hold me when I climb back? Late this evening, I feel dirty again. When you're knocking, rat-a-tat-tat, on my window, are you saying... Oops. Are you saying, let's go, hurry? Do you know where I am headed? Sycamore tree, my accomplice. Don't betray me, and I will spend another summer in your arms. I freaking hate poetry. And that's like worse than poetry. The tree in this poem feels so alive. Like a lifelong companion. I wonder if we have different standards for companionship. 3 years ago, when our colonies met, there was a rumor that love was forbidden in Aries. And now you know that's ridiculous. Though, it's true that Aurora determines our reproductive pairing, to ensure the population stays manageable, and to avoid inbreeding. Ha! Romance is alive and well in the 24th century. We do what we must to survive. The Noah motto. But there's also room for love in Noah. People fall in love in Aries too. Aurora tries to accommodate those relationships. Not the hand of Aurora, of course, but some people. I've been meaning to ask, Hand of Aurora is an official title? No, quite the opposite. It's what some of the more zealous members of the colony call my position. And they're the ones that say you can't fall in love? It would be very inconvenient. Aurora is vital to our survival. My interpreter duties must take priority. Yes, of course they must. I think there was more. Just the one book? Philosophy. Oh my god. Philosophy. Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday? That's a weird way to rate out the week. 11 o'clock, Building B, Room 113, Professor Willington's story. Medieval Studies, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. 1300. Building B, room 240, Dr. Jared Banks. Sociology, Monday and Friday, 1300, Building B, room 222, Professor Mandy Klaus. Klaus? Romance, Language, and Literature, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1600, Building C, room 1039, Professor Moan Mehta. Shades of Umber, Fixed Eyes, Lithe Skin. A forest of curls for wandering fingers. Revealed cultures, our ways hindered and unhindered, the affections of a city are reflected in its language. We could whisper it to one another. Can we stop with the poetry? This journal belonged to Rick's mother, Emmy Barron. It's missing a handful of pages. Maybe she changed her mind about something. Do they look cut out or torn out? There's no difference, is there? You'd be surprised. Oh geez. Overflow exception. Oh! Whoa! What is this? Professor, Error. Memory segment fault. Deep. Oh no! It's so creepy. Connections. Everyone. Deep. Deep. Down. Down. Freaky. You don't say. Aurora, what's the matter? I have to start over. It's all gone. Past entity. Data corrupted. This can't be the past. It's barely a person. This could be the AI they were developing. Tree. It is coming down. It is coming down. So much to finish, but I am starving. Oh. This entity is close somehow. I feel it. You feel? No, I don't remember. Aurora, stop this projection until we know more. Alone. Completely alone. Aurora, stop the projection. Have you ever truly loved someone? Stop. You know, I actually like it. To see you this way. Memory complete. So it was a memory. It couldn't be. System check, Aurora. System check active. Sys check 100%. Mem check 100%. Oxygen filter 81%. Aurora small core 78%. Link to Ares River active. I am fine now, Professor. That projection kept repeating down. Do you think you can climb down? I have detected a possible way down. Oh, there's a tree in the background. Then let's take a look. Oh, I wonder if that means that the stairs are, like, broken or something out here. Hold on. Another good place to end this episode. Depending on how long this game is, I feel like there might be a lot of episodes. Because I've barely gotten through this first house and we're already, you know, at least like 2 episodes in. I'm a little torn about reading the dialogue out loud. I know it's easier for people if I do that, but I feel like I'm masking the sounds that the characters are making, and that kind of bothers me a little bit because I personally think they sound really cool. So you might notice that I alternate a little bit between letting them kind of speak for a second before I read out loud. It's because I'm trying to listen to it because I enjoy it. Unfortunately, I can't ask for anyone's opinions on whether or not they want me to make that sound more apparent because all of this will be recorded before I put the videos out, but feel free to comment on it anyway. Let me know. It's possible future recordings will happen that I can make adjustments on. I don't know. Okay, bye!